I know someone is going to ask, or somebody might ask, why I don't have unga ya ugali. Wheat ugali, yes, but I prefer buying my unga ya ugali in the posho mill, because per kg I buy it at 45 shillings, and the other ones that they are being sold in the supermarkets, you can find 1 kg, you are buying it either at 50 shillings, sorry, or 55. So when I look at buying it at the posho mill, 45 shillings, and now in the supermarket it is maybe 55 shillings, I tend to save 10 shillings from each kg. So when I buy 3 kgs of unga ugali, that can last me for 1 month in the posho mill, and when I compare from buying from the supermarket, I tend to save 30 shillings, which is a lot. 30 shillings can buy this Royco. 30 shillings can buy the steel wool. So it is good to do your calculations very well when you're buying these things, because these are things that we must have in the house. Okay, others, they are not a must, like for the Weetabix, for the spaghetti, they are not a must. For these ones, they are called Indomie, they are not a must, but at least live, like, try and make yourself happy. That is what I say, but not by overspending. Also, I usually prefer doing a budget list. I write down what I need in the house for that for a month, so that when I go to the supermarket, I'll not buy what is not on my list, because that is where you tend to see you've overspent and you cannot see where you've spent your money in or at. I'd rather have a list while going to the supermarket. I've even ticked mine for the list that I had in the supermarket. I've ticked whatever I've bought, and whatever I don't buy, what I don't buy in the supermarket, like rice, it is very expensive in the supermarket. I didn't tick it, so I know my list is missing something. Okay, the house is missing something, and the list, I must tick it out. Also, I usually buy cereals like Jahe. I don't know in English. Mimi ni mtoto wa ghetto. Jahe, Kamande, yellow beans, there is Nyayo, and the green grams. At least when I do my budget, I tend to spend for the cereals, I tend to spend like 1500 shillings, which is okay for me, because these are things that you can, if let's say the yellow beans, maragwe na chapati goes well, maragwe and spaghetti goes well, maragwe and what, rice goes well, maragwe and ugali goes well. So I know there, if I have maragwe, I'm sorted. Maybe I don't want to go to the soko, or whatever I buy in the soko imeisha, I'll nitachemsha tu the mbosho and have it with whatever I'll choose for that day. For my tomatoes, I usually go to the market, kwa soko. I usually wake up early. It is hectic for sure, but I prefer going to the soko than buying outside at the Mama Mboga soko, because I buy 3 tomatoes for 10 shillings, and yet outside the Mama Kibanda soko, they sell the same tomatoes. they come and choose them. There are those big ones, the tiny ones, they'll sell them to you at 3 for 20. A little bit bigger ones, they will sell them at maybe like this egg, the size of this egg. They usually go for 3 for 25 shillings, which is very expensive. And for all the onions, I would advise, because I've sold onions before, if you want to keep your onions for long, buy the fresh ones and well dried onions. Mostly when I was selling onions, I noted that people, they mind the onion is big. They don't check if it is hard. It must be hard. Huku nje unaifinya and haifinyiki. If the onion inafinyika, it won't last you for long. Itaanza kuharibika. Also, don't put your onions kwa maji, a place where there is water. Put them in an open area. Also, for something like putting your tomatoes in the fridge, I prefer buying my tomatoes a little bit unripe. It will last for some time, because mostly I usually don't use my fridge. I like using fresh things, because kitambo I used to buy tomatoes in bulk, tomatoes, broccoli, zinakuja zinaharibika, carrots zinakuja zinaharibika because nimezieka kwa fridge. I know there are those hacks of kuweka things in the fridge and they will last you for long, but when I do my calculation, I tend to spend a lot for electricity. But that is my own point of view, my own perspective. Sijui if you have other things like meat. We have a slaughterhouse around. I prefer going to buy my meat from the slaughter because it is even cheaper. What will stress me is that I'll have to wake up very early to go and buy the meat. But my meat, my matumbo, my liver, I prefer buying them from the slaughterhouse, which is very cheap. Also, for my bar soap, the bar soap that I use to wash my cooking pots with, I usually use Sunlight bar soap, but there's another bar soap that I usually buy, which it costs 50 shillings and it is a big one. It usually lasts me for almost 2 weeks or 1.5, depending on how I'll use the bar soap, and it is very cost affordable, very while you are saving. For me, I'm into saving a lot because I have so many investments and so many investments and so many projects that I want to do. I have to save and save and save big time. For something like soap for washing utensils, I usually make my own soap. Or for the soap that I wash with it, my utensils, I make it by myself. I use this soap to wash my utensils, to wash my toilet, to wash my bathroom, but I don't use it for my clothes because I usually use a machine, which if I use this soap, it tends to give my clothes stains, so I don't use it with my clothes unless I'm soaking the clothes, but not in the machine. But it is serving the purpose of washing the utensils, washing the house, the toilet, the bathroom. Also, For my white clothes, I usually make my own bleach. This is a 5-liter one. This bleach, I can use it to soak my toilet, my white clothes. At least it is serving the purpose. Also for washing the tiles, white tiles in the toilet or bathroom, at least it is serving the purpose of bleach. And it is very cost affordable if you want to save. So when I look at my budget, since I started doing my saving, I don't overspend. I stick to my own budget, which helps me to save a lot. If you are into saving, and I will repeat it again, there is a lady that I usually like to watch her. She talks a lot about saving. I'll put her name there. Go to her YouTube channel and learn from her also, to start with you, so that you can put it in your children. You can put it also in your siblings. It comes slowly. For my milk, I usually buy milk from a homestead outside my apartment. I buy 1 liter at 60 shillings, and the milk, I'm sure it is direct from the cow to my house, so I come with it at home. I buy daily 1 liter. I tend to save a lot with the milk, because the milk that we buy from the supermarkets, mostly the cheapest one is going for 48 shillings to 50 shillings. Your calculation, if you have somewhere you can buy milk, ama the ATM milk, as long as you are sure that this is a good milk and it has never killed somebody, ama hauna allergy nayo, use it from the cheaper source that you will get it from. Also, when we look at fruits, don't go for expensive fruits. Go for the fruits that are on season. Mostly you see something like bananas. Bananas, for me, I prefer buying bananas. If you have a large family, it is very cheap for you. Unazieka. Also for something like avocados, like this season is season ya avocado. For me, I've bought them from a neighbor, and they're selling it. It's a big one. They're selling it 1 for 5 shillings. Actually, I think I should show them to you that I'm talking about. You can imagine this avocado, I bought it at 5 shillings. It is not ripe, yes, but you can put it in your house and it will ripe. As long as umeweka in a warm place, itaiva. Kwa kibanda, when you look at this one, wanakuzia at 20 shillings, sometimes 25 shillings. But ukiwa na mali, you can buy them kama hazijaiva, wende ujivishie mwenyewe, you save a lot. Like for this one, I've saved 15 shillings or 20 shillings with this one. Kama ni season ya maembe, eat maembe. Season ya avocado, eat avocado. But for something like bananas, hazishangi season. Those at least they are fruits that hazishangi, because they mean a lot. Kidogo tu ukipita mpaka yako, imepita. You cannot reverse. Haiwezi rudi nyuma. So, eat whatever is on season. It is 25 kgs. This is how it looks like. The rice will last me for almost like 4 to 5 months. And we eat rice a lot in this house. That's why I'm buying a lot of it. I bought this rice at 3,000. It is very affordable if you compare with how long it. I found this pasta were on offer, and I thought, why not take them? Plus spaghetti butterfly ones were also on offer, and I thought, why shouldn't I add more? So I also wanted to show you that we usually buy. I also wanted to show you that I usually buy these popcorn maize because my baby loves popcorns, so that at least she can have different type of goodies, snacks for herself. Yellow beans, I bought them for 2 kg. Njahe, I'm a fan of njahe right now. I don't know why, but I think it's because I'm craving a lot of njahe. So I bought them 3 kgs. Kamande, I don't know the other name. Bought 3 kg also. And we have these beans called nyayo. I usually use them for cooking githeri. I love them so much. Also, when I feel like eating ugali with beans, I eat ugali and nyayo. So this is what I bought. These are 11 kgs of different types of cereal. So this one will take me for almost 1.5 months. They help a lot when you're on budget. So thank you for watching. Subscribe, share, and comment down below of what you think. Am I saving something or not? Don't worry, that is what she's doing to color before she joins school. So thank you for watching.